I shall reign triumphant.
Buenos dias, children.
So.
Hell, you're all gonna be doing that.
Welcome back to another episode of Villain Review, and today we're looking at the White Witch, also known as Jadis, from the Chronicles of Narnia. Shout out to Carlisle, the cinephile, for suggesting Jadis, and as always, if you have a villain and you're like, dude, review that person, leave them down in the comments. How good of a villain is the White Witch? Let's break her down, and also, make sure you wait until the end, because just trust me, you're going to want to see it.
I'm glad this creature got to see some honesty before he dies. No!
In the beginning of time, there was a lion, and that lion was really just Liam Neeson. And when the world of Narnia was formed, everything was just the shit. There was no evil, no James McAvoy's, just Liam Neeson, and Liam Neeson slowly created life by singing this sweet melody. Unfortunately, though, Jadis would be sent in from her own world, and she would introduce evil into the world of Narnia and desire the power from Liam Neeson Lion. From here, she would eventually take over the world and cause a 100-year-old winter to come over all of the land, and unfortunately for all the James McAvoys of the world, Liam Neeson Mufasa was nowhere to be found. The first thing we need to talk about here is another example of, drumroll please, power motive. We do kind of get a reason for why she wants power if you read the books, but in the movies, we don't really get anything. All we know is that she wants to be in charge and that she doesn't like Liam Neeson Lion. And I hate to say it, but Jadis, ya basic. I also think it's funny that she kind of has the whole Night King from Game of Thrones thing going on. I mean, 100-year-long winter. George, I got my eye on you, boy. You ain't fooling me. Overall, though, there's nothing really here that's super interesting and unique as far as the movie version goes, at least. In the books, there's a lot more stuff, but in the film, she needs to stop the prophecy, but then she makes the prophecy come true, and then there's like a lion in a wardrobe and some, blah, whatever. I'm telling you, Sam, the Night King is near, and I dare say it, but winter has come. John, don't you think we should go home? It's rather cold. Honor, justice, nobility. Hey, you, stop right there. You mean me? Aye. What's your name? Karen. Yeah, Karen. But John, Gilly. Quiet, Sam. Do you know the source of the winter? Well, I mean, it could be anything. Seasons, space or something. Yeah, I don't know. No, not quite. I think winter is cold. But John, Gilly. Sam, stop. I think winter is, listen, dude, I'm just passing through, and it's just winter, okay? So let's just forget about it and just, leave each other alone. One last thing. Would you happen to know where I can find some Turkish delight? But John, Wakfu.
Sir, Edmund, you look so cold. Come sit with me.
When it comes to character, I think the first thing we need to talk about here is Tilda Swinton. With the actual role of the White Witch, I could see it being really boring and kind of just overall generic, but because of Tilda Swinton's performance, she's actually not that bad. When we first meet her, we're put into a similar situation as Edmund because she seems like kind of cool maybe, but there's also something just kind of off about her. We proceed into that little ice carriage thing with Edmund in the sense of our defenses are up, like we're kind of hyped for some desserts, but our defenses are up. Pause. Was Edmund really gonna betray his whole family for some Turkish delight? I mean, I get he was mad at them, but where is the loyalty, my guy? Throughout the movie, though, we see Jadis go back and forth from showing that fake kindness side of her to showing her true, just ruthless form. It makes her seem a little more dynamic, and by the end of the movie, she just embraces it, and she's just pure evil. I think the performance makes her worthwhile, but the writing's actually not bad either, and the two go pretty well together. So when it comes to Jadis' best scenes, there's a lot of variety, and I think that's a good thing. I could pick a scene like her first one where she's acting very kind and generous. I could pick a scene from the middle where she's a little bit of both, or I could pick a scene from the end where she's just going crazy killing beavers and stuff. I think because she's kind of mysterious in the beginning, I'm gonna have to say that's my favorite because she's the most interesting. The whole world of Narnia is just mysterious as is, but then you got this crazy witch who's making desserts out of snow and stuff. You can't say that's not intriguing. I also think the scene where she actually kills Aslan is pretty intriguing because it shows just how brutal she can be as a villain. In fact, every interaction she has with Aslan is in general pretty entertaining because they serve as the two biggest forces of just good and evil in this world. I really enjoy it. Aslan, you piece of trash. I'm sorry. Are you on crack? Because all traitors belong to me. Excuse me, white privilege witch? Edmund is my boy, so you can just, f*** off. You're really talking to me about f***ing off? My man, that is your whole character in every movie. Just show up once all the hard stuff's done. Oh, my bad. I forgot there was more than one movie here because I only really saw you in this one. I had a scene in Franz Caspian, bitch. Yeah, well, they had dwarves in that movie, and your scene was still the shortest thing in it. Dude, your name literally has the word ass in it. Your name is Assland, the land of ass. Oh, well, I heard it was named after the alleged ruler of Narnia, and I'm sorry, that's you. Jadis cancels Christmas. Why she gotta be so evil? Like, that's a whole new level of evil. Besides that though, it kind of takes me back to her motive, and I'm not super impressed with what she's trying to do. It's kind of interesting how she made the whole 100-year winter thing, and how she rules with an iron fist, but besides killing Aslan, we don't see her do that many evil things in the movie. Yes, she slaps Edmund, but that doesn't count, because we all wanted to slap Edmund. She tries to kill the kids, and she fails, so there's that, I guess. She wants to keep power so that she can have power because, you guessed it, power, I guess. Again, there's a lot more reasons and evil things for her in the book, but in the movie, I gotta say, I'm just a smidge disappointed. For being the big baddie in an epic like this, she doesn't really do that much we see, and it kinda hurts her.
Can you make me taller? Anything you'd like to eat?
While the book gives us a lot more backstory and just reason for her motive, in the film, she's a bit lackluster and generic. In the character department though, she's actually not that bad, and Tilda Swinton's performance is definitely the best part of the character. She's got some interesting scenes because of her dynamic personality, but she doesn't really do that many evil things. I'm gonna give Jadis, the White Witch, let's call it a 5.5. You know who's awesome though? This guy, 10 out of 10.